In this video, we're going to look at two types of bar charts that we can use to display data. The first type we're going to look at is dual bar charts or comparative bar charts. You can see an example now on the screen, and as you can see, you have two bars for every category, and what's very important is that those two bars touch each other, but then you have gaps between the different categories. Another thing that's very important when you use dual bar chart is that you have to use the key. So you can see that you have different colors for different bars, and for example the blue is for hoodies and the red for t-shirts. Okay, then you also need to remember that you need to have appropriate scale, and the gaps between the numbers need to be even. So let's have a look at a specific example. So in this question here, we have sales of t-shirts and jeans over 3 days, and we know that blue represents t-shirts and yellow represents jeans. So we've got some true or false statements, so let's decide if they're true or false. So on Friday the shop sold 3 t-shirts. Okay, we're interested in t-shirts, so we need to look at the blue bar on Friday. Okay, and you can see that the height of this bar is here, so that is actually 4. Okay, so it's not 3, it's 4, so this statement is false. Okay, because the height of this bar is 4. On Saturday the shop sold 5 more pairs of jeans than t-shirts. Okay, we're interested in Saturday. Okay, so here now I don't have a bar for t-shirts. That means that there were no t-shirts sold on this day. Okay, and then for jeans, okay, it goes up to here. Okay, and that is 5. Okay, so when we say that on Saturday the shop sold 5 more pairs of jeans than t-shirts, that statement is true. On Sunday the shop sold 3 times the number of jeans than t-shirts. Okay, we're interested in Sunday now. Okay, 3 times the number of jeans than t-shirts. So let's have a look how many pairs of jeans. Okay, and that is 6. Okay, you need to check the height of this bar, and then for t-shirts it's 2. Okay, 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, so it is 3 times more, so that statement is true. Over the 3 days the shop sold 8 t-shirts. Okay, t-shirts, that's the blue color. Okay, I have 2 bars, 4 and 2. Okay, 4 plus 2 is 6, not 8. Okay, so that statement is false. And then over the 3 days the shop sold 24 items of clothing in total. So I know that this blue bar on Friday, okay, for t-shirts, that's 4. Okay, so then jeans, okay, up to here, that is 7. Okay, and I've got all the other bars. So when I add all those numbers together, so 4 plus 7 plus 5 plus 2 plus 6, I get 24. So this statement is true. Now let's have a look at how to plot a dual bar chart. Okay, I have already my data in the table, and I've got the key. Remember, you always must include the key so we know how to read the information from the bar chart. Okay, you need to have labels for your axis. So I've got days, okay, and I've got frequency. Okay, that's very important. You also should have the title for your bar. And now notice, okay, that the scale is evenly spaced out, so you can see the numbers go up in tens. Okay, now so I've got the gray for ice cream, and I'm going to use green for burgers. Okay, so the first bar has been done already. Okay, so now I need to draw a bar for burgers on Monday. Okay, now the value is 30. Okay, so my bar needs to go up to 30. Okay, now the next bar, okay, is going to be for Tuesday and for ice cream. Okay, you can see in the table that's 10, so the bar needs to go up to 10. Okay, then for burgers it's 25, So now I need to use the green color, and it needs to go up to 25. Then again, remember to have gaps between the different days. Okay, so then for Wednesday ice cream, okay, that's 15. So gray bar going up to 15. And then for burgers, okay, 25. So I need a green bar going up to 25. Then again, you need to have a gap and a gray bar going up to 35, and then a green bar going up to 10. And the last day, Friday, I need a gray bar going up to 30, and then a green bar going up to 15. Okay, and that's it. Always check whether your bars are the right height. Make sure that you have labels for both axes, and the scale is also appropriate. So that means that you can actually fit all the data on your graph, and that the gaps between the numbers are even. Another type of bar chart is the composite bar chart, and this is where you have one bar on top of another one in the same category. Okay, so I've got hoodies and t-shirts, so I have a bar showing sales of hoodies and t-shirts, and you can see that I've got 4 days, okay, but then I have hoodies and t-shirts for each of those days. Okay, again, you need to remember to have appropriate scale. Okay, numbers need to be evenly spaced out. You need to have labels for both axes, etc. Also, you need to include the key. So let's have a look at one example. Okay, so I've got some questions, so I need to read the information from the bar chart, okay, from the composite bar chart. I have the key, so I can see that the white part of the bar is for donuts, and then the gray part is for cookies. Okay, so the first question is, how many donuts were sold on Tuesday? Okay, so I'm looking at the white part of the bar, okay, and I can see that this bar goes up to here, so that is 10. Okay, how many cookies were sold on Thursday? Okay, I'm interested in the gray area of the bar, and I'm looking at Thursday. Okay, so it's from here to here. Now you could count how many tiny squares you've got here, okay, because each tiny square is 1. Okay, you need to look at the scale carefully to work it out. Okay, or I can see that it goes up from 8, okay, to 17. Okay, it goes up from 8 to 17. So now 17 take away 8 is 9. Okay, so that bar represents 9. Okay, how many snacks were sold on Friday? Okay, because we're asking about snacks, that includes both donuts and cookies, so we're looking at the height of the whole bar. Okay, and that is 27. On Wednesday, how many more cookies were sold than donuts? Okay, on Wednesday. Okay, so I need to work out the number of cookies, the number of donuts, and then work out the difference. Okay, so for the donuts, this is the white area of the bar, so that is 5. Okay, and then for the cookies, I go from 5 to 27. Okay, from 5 to 27. Okay, 27 take away 5 is 22. And now 22 take away 5 is 17. How many more donuts were sold on Monday and Tuesday? Okay, so how many donuts were sold on Monday and Tuesday? Okay, so all together. So Monday, that was 5. On Tuesday, 10. So all together, that's 15. And then in total, how many more cookies were sold compared to donuts? So I need to work out the number for all the bars, okay, for both cookies and donuts. Okay, so now this gray part of the bar for Monday is also 5, because it goes from 5 to 10. Okay, here, okay, for Tuesday, I go from 10 to 16, so that's 6. For Thursday, okay, it goes up to here, that means it's 8. And then for Friday, okay, the white part of the bar goes up to here, so that's 17, okay, and then the grey part of the bar is 10, okay. So now all I need to do, I need to add all the numbers. So I'm gonna work out the total for donuts. So that is 5 plus 10 plus 5 plus 8 plus 17, and that is 45. And then I need to work out the total for cookies. So that is 5 plus 6 plus 22 plus 9 plus 10, and that is 52. And now 52 take away 45 is 7. So the answer to the last question is 7. And the last thing we're going to look at is how to plot a composite bar chart. Okay, first thing you need is the key. Okay, so I'm going to use green and yellow. Okay, I'm going to use green for trousers and then yellow for shirts. Okay, now what's also helpful when you work out, when you need to plot a composite bar chart, is to work out the total, so you know how high each of the bars needs to be. Okay, so that's 15 here, because 10 plus 5 is 15, then that's 20, 15 plus 5 is 20, 16 plus 10 is 26, 7 plus 4 is 11, 15 plus 9 is 24, and 17 plus 14 is 31. Now this is very helpful because it helps you decide on the scale. Okay, so you know that the highest bar, okay, needs to go up to 31. Okay, so you need to decide how to space out your numbers, so whether you need to go, for example, in 5s, in 10s, in 1s, you know, however you want to do it. So I'm going to take every tiny square as 1, so that's going to be 10, that is 20, and this is 30. Okay, so obviously this is going to be 5, 15, and 25. So the first bar, okay, needs to be for trousers. So remember, I'm going to use green color, and it goes up to 10. Okay, then I need to have the part of the bar for shirts, and it's only 5. That means, okay, that the whole bar, okay, that means both of the parts of the bar need to go up to 15, and this is why this total is very helpful. Okay, so I know it goes up to 15. Okay, for the next day, that's Tuesday, I need 10 again for trousers, and then 10 again for shirts. That means that the whole bar is going to go up to 20. Okay, then for Wednesday, the bar for trousers, okay, goes up to 15, and then the part for shirts is 5, so that means that the whole bar goes up to 20. For Thursday, okay, the part for trousers goes up to 16, okay, and the part for shirts goes up is 10, so that means that the whole bar needs to go up to 26. Okay, for Friday and trousers goes up to 7, then 4, so that means the whole bar needs to go up to 11. Okay, for Saturday, okay, the first part of the bar goes up to 15, and then the second bar is 9, so that means the whole bar needs to go up to 24. And for the last bar, you can see that it's going to be the tallest bar. Okay, the first part goes up to 14, and then the second part, 17, and the second part is 14, so that means the whole bar needs to go up to 31. Now notice that you have again gaps between and the different days. You need to have the scale. Both axes need to be labeled, and you must include the key so we know which color represents which item.